If your story stops there, I've nothing to say. I can't imagine. I feel like a child who grew up too fast. The goddess of love can't get past the past. What good is a flame when everything's ash? I can't imagine.
There's no excuse, but mortals can tell.
You know.
There's no sweet release, it's ongoing.
You know. You know.
Everyone's here to bid me farewell. Can you imagine?
I can imagine.
This really happened. I won't let you weep, you know it's too late. Sing me to sleep, pity my fate. My memories won't let me be.
Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment.
My sister, where we're all headed to, nobody knows. We have so much history and we're all caught in its throes. Sweet Aphrodite, I know there's no one like you. That's why I'll never know how you can carry the weight. The goddess of love's never felt so much hate. Drown in a sea of your fate.
Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a moment. I'm only new here, so all this seems out of my hands. And your ceremony, well, only a God understands. But when it's all over, what will become of the girl who keeps all your secrets secret from you? Will she disappear as you come into view? Is there some other way to get through? Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a moment.
I've never spoken, but this moment's long overdue. 'Cause think of the children is something a mortal would do. This really happens again and again. Stuck in a circle denying our own memory. She won't don't look like you, but it's you who will see. Mother, don't want you to be
Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a moment.
Step forward, sweet Venus, my angel, you know what to do. Though I live forever, for now I'll be inside of you. And while I'm sleeping, you'll be my soul guardian. Would Hephaestus thank you for your sacrifice? Would he light a candle and still fight the fight? How do we get through the night?
Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment. I gotta say that I'm amazed I held my tongue for so long. Not such a fan of this old plan, but who's to say that you're wrong? Now should I gotta erase a memory when there's no chance of changing history? This guy that sacrificed his life so you can live in his place, wish he'd drop by, cause man, I'd die to see the look on his face. You try to hide from your reality, but then come back with regularity. And if you notice a disparity, then what's the meaning of his legacy? Everybody. Who gives a damn about your suffering? Everybody. Who wants to see you be yourself again? Everybody. Who feels your pain in case you're wondering? Everybody. You got the time, but it's the stuttering. Everybody wants to see you fall in love.
This is what we do now that morons moralize. They beat through their mouths, how could they sympathize? Please, just shut it, or rain down from above. Hate flooded into the drains. I feel nothing of love, only the fear of the chains. Over long forgotten stains. It's not my blood inside these veins, only human remains. Calling forth. Everybody knows my pain is insurmountable. Everybody fights your attitude detestable. Everybody wants to hold themselves accountable. Everybody have you something more suggestible.
Everybody wants to see you fall in love.
I feel like Aphrodite knows the deal, and we're not here to reinvent the wheel. I trust your judgment, sister, don't misconstrue. Just do what you do. I'm here for you. Everybody would follow you until the end of days. Everybody will go to pieces when you go away. Everybody is still concerned about your protege. Everybody, but in the end, here's all I have to say. Everybody wants to see you fall in love.
I never thought you'd let it get this way. I stood by watching what we've built decay. We're just pretending that the ending is near. Mother, isn't it clear? Your family's here. Everybody can see the agony you're going through. Everybody knows the goddess is inside of you. Everybody keeps repeating what they're meant to do. Everybody, I've got to stop it just to prove to you. Everybody wants to see you fall in love.
so you'll reawaken while this girl dissolves. Tell me, how would your husband choose to celebrate you? Would he do what you do? Have you thought that through? Everybody can feel the agony that's hidden there. Everybody can see the shallow grave we're digging here. Everybody, should we endure? Should we interfere? Everybody, should I be part of this or disappear? Everybody wants to see you fall in love.
I'm sorry, those of you who feel detained. It falls on Venus now to hide my pain. Dear child, come forward, sordid, lend me your ear. My sweet puppeteer, help me disappear.
Everybody,
who's here to welcome our new ingenue?
everybody,
Who's gonna put you on a pedestal?
everybody,
Who know a goddess is inside of you?
everybody,
Or can we think of something else to do?
Everybody wants to see you fall in love. I can see everything, it's interesting why you feel so blue. Because of the horror show from long ago, there ain't no getting through. A husband who sacrificed and paid the price for you to be free. Wherever he is right now, you'd think somehow that...
Excuse me.
Sorry, I'm on a roll. I don't pretend to know the mind of a god. That's something I never thought I'd say. I'm not the only one here who wants to know. Is leaving now the only way to go?
I'm confused. Who are you? Thank you for sharing, little one. You're 80 years overdue. Now take your seat, you've had your fun. I think you'll find I'm a god, making note of the staggering lack of help. And so no matter what you think you know, this ceremony is the only way to go.
Aphrodite, I know just what you mean. The pain has brought me so low. There's no end in sight. How do we find? If you can't move on, you got to move on. If we can't move on, you got to move on. If you can't move on, you got to move on.
I must
All of my
say
agony,
Calliope
the brutality,
obviously left me kinda dazed.
you know my memory
Possibly
is killing me.
potentially cause a little change, but you're the kind of a god who'll do whatever she wants.
Apology accepted, back to the show. But thank you for your patience and making your acquaintance. A graceful exit seems the only way to go. The only way to go.
Is leaving now the only way to go?
Who put you up to this? Dionysus left us long ago. What's more puzzling? My suffering's all part of a show. Behold the mind of a child who'll never know how much we sacrificed. Venus will keep me safe, and I will know a 20-year slumber's the only way to go.
Don't you write anything down? Is there a statue of Hephaestus in town? Or is history just a record that slowly gathers dust? You gotta turn it up loud so the player doesn't rust. Because I find the story so unique, I'll sing in plain speak. Your rest leaves the rest of your family stressed and depressed. They repress, so we'll only digress. I'm impressed by the sense of occasion, I guess, but this mess of a quest to possess is grotesque. It's happened to me, and I'll never know when calliope inside of me services. So I request that your guests reassess the process, and unless you address all this godly excess, we'll continue to guess while you repossess, and I won't acquiesce till a change manifests. I'm out. Sometimes taking a breath's the only way to go. Considering the options left, it's the only way to go. What is the only way to go?
Mother, understand, we've been here before, and you deserve more. It will never end. And what you do now will happen again. At the drop of a hat, you know I'll always be here to take care. But nobody asked if I wanted to be constantly here in the event you may slip. And remember the love that we have.
That's what I wanna know. Is leaving your family the only way to go?
Does that even make sense?
Sounds like it should, right?
I'm stunned
Aphrodite,
by the arrogance, but eloquence sparks something in me. If you honestly can promise me all the help I need, I'll be the kind of a god you'll worship and adore like before. Thank you, Venus, a brilliant cameo.
And together we will face it, 'cause forgetting won't erase it.
Moving on's the only way to go. The only way to go.
Is leaving now the only way to go?
Oh my God, here we go. Another crow out on the fence, squawking, quibbling. Oh, how I loathe such innocence. Behold the mind of a child. Let's not laugh or ridicule the girl. This ritual is a tradition, now you know. Embrace it, it's the only way to go. Apologies for the inappropriateness of the style that we're in. Nevertheless, let's push on and introduce to you all everybody's hero, Venus. She's my protector, and soon you will see. In just a moment, I won't be me anymore. No memory of war, in love like before. And you'll be adored, you cannot ignore. It's the only way to go.
You're letting them beat you again and again.
Only way to go.
Now look at your family, surrounded by friends.
It's the only.
I guess whatever you choose, it's so not the end.
So much
don't know what to
said
do.
in silence,
She's
it's
onto you.
timeless, it's precious sympathy. Can
know
we,
anything,
all honestly,
a smattering,
modestly take a seat and breathe? 'Cause I'm that kind of a god. Prepare the girl for precious cargo. Just mad about their tragic puppet show. As my memory erases, so will all your faces. Oblivion's the only way to go. the only way to go.